Shabbat Shalom. This week's Parsha, Parshat Vayera, begins with the famous story of Avraham being visited by three guests, three strangers whom he has never met. The story begins with Avraham sitting in the opening of his tent in the heat of the day, which Rashi tells us is an indication of how great the mitzvah of Hachnasat Orchim, the welcoming of guests, hospitality, is for Avraham. Because this is right after Avraham has circumcised himself. And most people would sit inside the tent, in the shade, in order to heal from a surgery. But Avraham sat even in the heat of the day, in the desert, to make sure that he didn't miss a stranger passing by. And so he lifts up his eyes and he sees three men walking, and he jumps up and he runs to them. And he invites them in, washes their feet, he prepares food, and serves them a meal. And the Torah says that as they are eating, Avraham omed lifnehem, he's standing before them. And the question arises, why would somebody who was not partaking of the meal stand over them and watch his guests? And the lovely answer is given by a Hasidic master known as the Yehudi HaKadosh, the Holy Jew, Rav Yaakov Yitzchak of Pshischa. And the Yehudi says that we know that these three men were in fact angels. And there is a comparison between angels and humans. The angels have their virtues and their flaws, he teaches, and humans have their virtues and their flaws. The virtues of the angel is that they don't deteriorate. They don't get old, they don't get sick, and they never die. But the flaw of the angel is that they never change. They cannot grow, they can't improve. And for the human being, the Yehudi taught, it is exactly the opposite. We can deteriorate, and we do get old, get sick, and die. But our virtue is that we can change, and we can grow. And the Yehudi taught further that one who does the mitzvah of hospitality in its proper way takes on and internalizes the virtues of their guests. And so Avraham took the virtues of the angels, and that he didn't deteriorate. Even today, he still lives on, does he not? And therefore, since he had the virtues of the angels overcoming the flaws of a human, and he had the virtues of the human which overcame the flaws of the angels, Avraham stood head and shoulders above the angels themselves. That's how powerful the mitzvah of Hachnasat Orchim is. It is the key, it is the tool for self-improvement. When we do Hachnasat Orchim properly, we become better people. And that's a great lesson to learn. Shabbat Shalom. May you have a Zis and Shabbos.